What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. It's Friday, I'm T3, so it's time for a T3 watch rant. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the Holy Trinity, the coveted Holy Trinity, and we all know that's AP, Vacheron Constantin, and Patek Philippe. Heavy hitters here, people. So what constitutes a watch in the Holy Trinity? Like, what do you have to do to get into this very exclusive club? Well, I have a feeling these watches have some sort of panache, provenance, cachet, very fancy words. Basically, just history, right? So to put it simply, it's luxury, right? An air of exclusivity and expense, often cost prohibitive expense. We're talking very, very expensive. So I think most of us in the watch world kind of agree about this archetype of a Holy Trinity watch. But I'm gonna take it a few steps further, okay? I'm not satisfied with the current makeup of the Holy Trinity. You see, a Holy Trinity manufacturer needs to be okay with trying something new. They can't keep churning out the same watches over and over and over again, and AP is very guilty of this with the Royal Oak, even Patek Philippe with the Calatrava, and now the Nautilus. I'm bored of it, and you guys know that. They need to be inventive, right? They can't settle. I've had enough, okay? It's time to change the Holy Trinity. It's 12:59 p.m. Let's get down to business. Alright guys, so I know this is kind of a very bold statement. Some little dude like me, who the heck am I? Who's this bearded weirdo? He's gonna revise the Holy Trinity? Well, I will, okay? It's time for a revision. But guess what? Vacheron Constantin stays. I think they're very much worthy of staying in the Holy Trinity. I don't think Vacheron has really attained the mainstream appeal that the others have, and I think Vacheron likes that. So while it's true Vacheron still has their regulars like the Overseas, they're churning out some newer ones like the Harmony series, the Traditionnel series, and the Twin Beat. So okay, if Vacheron remains in the Holy Trinity, then who's taking up the next two spots? Who has the history, the panache, the cachet, the exclusivity? Who's fancy enough for the Holy Trinity? Cartier. Okay, and I know there's gonna be incredible amounts of hate that I'd ever even recommend upgrading this basic fashion jewelry company into the Holy Trinity. Well, guess what? Okay, you need to learn more about your horological history because Cartier is actually one of the first people to ever make wristwatches. Period. Consider this. Back in 1904, Cartier himself decided to help out one of his pilot friends when he kept complaining about his pocket watch while piloting his plane, and that man was Santos Dumont. You've probably heard of him. The Cartier Santos Dumont. And again, this would make Cartier one of the first wrist-worn timepiece manufacturers ever, and I think that alone should make him in the Holy Trinity, right? So when you take that rich history and you mix it with some really, really interesting watches like the Cartier Crash, right? That's very, very out there. The Soleil de Cartier or the Clé de Cartier, I'm not French and you guys are gonna complain about this, or the Cartier Rotonde des Sun and Moon, Earth and Moon. My bad, not the Orient Sun and Moon. Little bit different price points here. And my personal favorite, the Cartier Monopoussière, the Monopush chronograph, very, very cool movement that had a bunch of people, even F. Pigeon working on the movement, a very, very interesting watch right there by itself. So again, we take this rich history, we mix it with these kind of really innovative out there watches, and guys, I don't love everything from Cartier. I've complained a bunch about their skeleton watches, their designs being a little bit out there, but again, they're not scared to push the envelope. So we take the history, we take these innovative, out there, risky watches, and we mix it with their appreciation for their own history because they are still making some beautiful classics like the Cartier Tank. I love my Musty Cartier Tank, just a beautiful watch. So alright, Vacheron Constantin remains in the Holy Trinity. Next up, upgrade Cartier, and then who's the last one? JLC, baby. Jaeger LeCoultre, however you want to say it. Again, you guys will complain about whatever I call it. I could call it cheesesteak, and you guys would be like, that's not how you say it. Well, guess what? JLC is now in the Holy Trinity, according to me, and this brand is obviously best known for their different iterations of the Reverso, but they don't stop there, okay? They make a bunch of really cool watches. They have really simple kind of elegant beauties like the Master temperature control. And they have absolute powerhouse watches like the Master Compressor, Diving Alarm, Navy SEAL, an absolute tank that I was actually able to wear once. Such a cool watch. And of course, they have the sheer art and just wondrous ridiculousness that is the new Gyro Tourbillon that was released at SIHH 2019. I said I didn't like that watch. I probably wouldn't wear it, but you can't deny how mechanically impressive, how ridiculously cool that watch is. So guys, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, and I know a bunch of my viewers do like JLC. I've said it a million times, a JLC Reverso is one of my huge grails, but when you consider other brands in hot horology, I think JLC is kind of underrated. But again, they've been around for a really long time. They're not scared of pushing the envelope. I mean, just take a look at that Gyro Tourbillon. And they're still making classics like the Reverso, and they have a huge catalog, but again, they're not just churning out random watches. You can tell each watch has a purpose and is just incredibly executed. So in my opinion, JLC is absolutely more than worthy of being in the Holy Trinity. We have Vacheron Constantin, we have Cartier, and JLC. Beautiful watches with beautiful catalogs, and again, they're classic, but they're not scared of risking it. So guys, as always, let me know what you think. Let's try to keep it civil in the comments. Don't put me down for trying to change the Holy Trinity. You guys will call me an idiot anyway, and that's fine. But tell me, what do you think? Who do you think should be in the Holy Trinity? Would you change it? Do you like it how it is? Yeah, leave me a comment. I want to hear from you. So guys, if you enjoyed this watch rant, please, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to go above and beyond, then support the channel and shop at the Time Teller shop. Click the link in the description below. I got watches, watch straps, watch winders, watch toolkits even. It truly is the one-stop shop for the watch collector like you. So help me out. Click that link and I will love you for it. And again, guys, subscribe if you haven't already. Click that bell icon because YouTube does a terrible job notifying my subscribers when I upload. And I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and a live stream live every Saturday morning. And I want to see you there. It is honestly something I look forward to all week long. So be there, guys. Hit that bell icon, like, comment, subscribe, share this with other watch enthusiasts, other people that you think would enjoy this. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it. Real quick, if you enjoyed this episode, then do not worry, the fun doesn't need to stop here. Check out these recommended episodes that are going to be popping up on the screen anytime now. Also, take a moment, check out my brand new channel, the Time Away channel. It's where I talk about everything outside of the watch world, some of my other collections, some of my other hobbies. And if you're not interested in any of that, don't worry, just stay right here and I will see you right here. Because I never leave. I am trapped inside of this camera. And then we do a little something. I'm not gonna do anything this time. Dab!